Okay. So yesterday we started like operator. Okay, right. So what we said about your like operator, we are going to be comparing here specific character, the patterns wise we need to compare here. Okay. So and when you comparing your specific pattern or character patterns, okay, compulsory we should use what now? Some wildcard operators we should use, and one is we called as percentile, and second one is called as what now? Okay, so underscore. So these are what the two operators we use now. And percentile, what we said guys here, it was representing to the remaining group of characters after selected character. So once you required character you selected, okay, then remaining characters, whatever it was left in your expression, so those remaining characters will be representing by percentile. And here underscore, what we said guys here, it was counting every single character. Okay, every single character will be counted by underscore here. Okay, so these are, and we will discuss on this. And we said one example. So I want to display employee whose name starts with the S character. So let me come out. So come back and see here. So come to your table. So this is our table information. Okay, fine. So from this table, I want to fetch my information whose name starts with the S character. So your S character people, how many people are there guys here? Smith and Scott. So these are the two people, those people, their name starts with the S character. So in this case, the character patterns wise comparison if you want to do, so there we can use what now? Like operator. So where column name like of S. But if I use only S and I'm not giving any wildcard operator support, we are not taking, then it was not considered and not identified your character in your expressions. Because in your string expressions, not only one character, there is more than one characters are there. So the remaining characters also you must and should be represent here. So then only entire the expression will be checked out. Okay. So this is not possible. So that's why what we want to do guys here, we should give it a percentile and you just go close. Then what it was to mean, okay, my starting character, okay, what is my starting character here? Yes. So S is my starting character and whatever the remaining characters are there here, these remaining characters are representing what now? Percentile. The percentile representing the remaining characters in your expressions. Okay, now? Right. So this is one example. Okay. In the same to same, suppose this example I already given yesterday. Okay, fine. And the next example you can see. For example, the same thing. If I'm asking to you, okay, in the next level, okay, write a query to display employee whose name ends with, okay, whose name ends with, so ends with some character, for example, okay, ends with R. So ends with the R. Now here observe. So my ending character whose name ends with the R character here. Okay. And now let me come out and see in your table which employee name ends with R. Only the one person. Who is this here? The Turner who is there. So his name is ends with the R. So now let me come and write here. Okay. So now what I want to use percentile R and to execute it now. So percentile means group of characters and my end of the character is what now? R. So now it will be take it out. So Turner. Okay. Now it will take it out Turner. Now write down. So continue that examples. Okay, right. And the next one more example. Write a query to display employee whose name is having I character.
స్కాన్ ఇచ్చారు అది కింద ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్లో సెల్లార్లో ఉన్నాయి ఎవరైనా ఫుల్ పేమెంట్ అయిన వాళ్ళు స్కాన్ చేసి ఐడి కార్డ్స్ ఇస్తారు ఒకవేళ ఫుల్ పేమెంట్ చేయకపోతే చేసుకొని రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అవ్వమని చెప్తాను 10 డేస్ లో ఐడి కార్డ్స్ ఇస్తా అన్నారు మన ఆఫీస్లో సో దానికి రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అవ్వాలి ఫస్ట్
ఐడి కార్డ్స్ కోసం రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అవ్వాలి ఫస్ట్ ఆ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అవ్వడానికి కింద ఒక లింక్ ఉంది
స్కాన్ ఇచ్చారు
స్కాన్ చేసుకుంటే ఫిల్ చేసి పంపించాలి
ఫుల్ పేమెంట్ అయిన వాళ్ళకి పేమెంట్ చేసినట్టు ఒకళ్ళు అవ్వకపోతే చేసుకొని స్కాన్ చేసి రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అవ్వమని చెప్పాలి
అది అనౌన్స్మెంట్ చేయాలి
ఐడి కార్డ్స్ ఎప్పుడనేది అది
చెప్తారు Okay. Okay. The next one is what now? I want to display employee whose name is having I character. So which employee name is having I character? Those people I want it now. But here your I character position was not there, like a starting position or ending position that was not given here. Okay. So whether just you want to check out here, so whether I was there or not. Okay. So in this case, how we can write your query? Let me see guys here. So now suppose if I'm giving here I, okay, percentile, it means what now? Starting character people only come to us. Suppose in case if I'm giving here the percentile and I, if I'm giving, it's mean ending character, but I don't want it starting and ending. I just want it what now? Having I or not. So that I want it here. So that's why we need to use here the percentiles in both sides. Okay. So then it was showing that it is contained or not, having or not. So that was, and let you see the I people information, what is now? Smith, I was there. Martin, I was there. King, I was there. Okay, right. Okay, the next one. So write a query to display employee whose name is having 4 characters here. Whose name is having here 4 characters. The next example. So write a query to display employee whose name is having 4 characters. Okay, let me come out and say. So in your table, just come back and check out the how many people names was having 4 characters. One is what? One is king. One is fraud. So fraud, king, and what? These are the people they are having here 4 characters of names. Okay. Then how we can write? So now I'm going to write in here. Carefully observe. The first underscore 1 character will be count here. The second underscore 1 more character will count. The third underscore 1 more, and the fourth one more. So each underscore will counting only 1 character. So now I was given 4 underscores here. But what we said yesterday, in between underscores, spaces are no need to use. And suppose are using spaces, it was showing some, okay, no rows are selected. Okay, so that's why don't give a space in between underscores. So now how I want to write here? So underscore second, third, and fourth. And now we can see carefully. So now the 4 underscores are having here. See, yes or no? Yes or no? The 4 underscores it was having here. And finally, I just come back and see. The 4 people were king and fraud. Right on. Okay, the next example. So these are different patterns, guys, here. Okay, and the next example here. Write a query to display employee whose name is having the second character the second character is O. The second character is O. The today date is what, guys? 31st now. Okay, right. So in this question, okay, what we are asking, so whose name is having the second character is what now? Oh, let me come out and see this. Okay, for example, come to my table. Okay, now see, can you tell me which employee name is having second character is O? One is Jones and fraud. Okay, and your Jones, how many times are there? 2 times are there. Okay, fine. So now I'm just writing here. So now second character I said. So it means that my first character, what it is, I don't know. But I need to consider. Then how we can consider by using of underscore. And second character is what now? O. So what I need to give? Percentile. Okay. So percentile means remaining group of characters. So now I just go to executed here. The people Jones 2 times it was came because the 2 employee names are Jones. Okay. And fraud. Okay. Now, next example. Write a query to display employee. So who are joined in 1981? Okay, so by using of like operator, even though we can go to check it out the year of, okay, or else dates also we can find out the date patterns also we can compare. Okay, suppose in 1981, so how many people joined means, even though that I can use by like operator here, so but here my column name, what is my column name here? Higher date, and I have to use like operator. And here how it was means, so date, month and year. So now you have to give it here percentile, and here give it 81. So percentile is remaining, all group of characters will be take it out, and 81 in the last year part, so that was taken 81. And that 81 people, how many people was joined in this 81 here? The total 10 people, so that information is come out. Okay, right. In the next example, so write a query to display employee who are joined, okay, in the month of December. So in the month of December, okay, how many people joined? So I want it now. Okay, right. So now you can see this, come back and see your table first of all. So now you can see in December month, okay, is there anybody? Yeah, one person, two person, three and four. The four people was having in the December month. Okay, now how to write here? Observe. So in your date expression, this is your day, this is your month, and this is your year. So starting is day, ending is year. So your month is what now? Middle. That means mid of. Okay. So now what we want to do is, so percentile, December and percentile. One percentile is representing day, one percentile representing year, and mid of the part, what we can say? December month. Okay. So now I just go to execute it now. The December people was come out. Okay, right. So in the next example, for example, guys, here, I wanted here the people who was joined in March or December. I said in the month of March or December. Okay, 2 months I'm asking here. Okay, so now can you check out the March people? Anybody's there here? So in March, people are there? No. Okay. So I just go to take here. June. June people are there here? Okay. So now here I wanted who joined in the month of June or else December. So in that case, so how I want to use means here observe. So where like operator in the month of June, okay, and that I want to give you here percentile, June and percentile, okay, and which operator I'm using R and C, okay, higher date, and now I'm using what now, like, and what is the month, okay, December. So now what it was happened, you can see guys here. So now in the month of June and December, the both people are, we are going to be getting now. So can you see now? So we have here the month of December people, we got it. And the month of June also we got it. So you can use in between what now? R operator. Okay. So right. Next one. Write a query to display employee whose employee number is starts with 7 and ends with 8. So whose employee number starts with 7 and ends with 8. Okay, right. So now starting character, the starting number 7, ending number 8. So I think that like that kind of people, okay, so check out anybody is there in my employee number. Yeah, so many starting 7, but I need ending a 8. So this person will be satisfied. This person will be satisfied. 2 people. Only 2 people are? Yes. Start and end. So now I'm writing here. Okay. So which column? EMP number column. So I have to change number and I want to use what now? Like of how to write now? 7 percentile 8. Okay, now 7 percentile 8. That means 7 is a starting, 8 is a ending, and in between characters or numbers will be percentile. So now I just go to execute. The 2 people will come 7 and 8. Okay. Okay, right. So these are numbers, date expressions, and character string expressions. And sometimes we should use like operator with the special characters also. So now takes adding like operator with special characters. So this is somewhat important for you in your interview levels. Okay, right. So here, my first example on this. So write a query to display, okay, employee whose name is having okay, some at the rate symbol whose name is having at the rate symbol. So first of all, come out and see my tables. So I'm just go to take it out here. So present in my tab list. So how many tables present here? Yeah, few tables we have it here. Okay, so these many tables we created, huh? Huh? Okay, so EMP, DEPT, fine, okay. So Chennai and Hyderabad test 1, test 2, test 3. Okay. So now I'm creating one more table. So my next table is what now? Create table. So see, I'm creating a small table here. The table name is test. And test table is not there now? Huh? No, okay. Test and check it out here. So serial number, integer, and some I will take name column. So varchar 2 of some size. And now I'm inserting a few names into this table test and sending some values. Okay, the values. So ampersand is of serial number, ampersand is of name. So now serial number 1 and the name I'm giving here, for example, okay, Ash. Okay, so Ash, ITH. Okay, Smith. In the second one, serial number 2, at the rate here, word. Okay, suppose I was given. Serial number 3, the name is, okay, Miller. So I'm using at the rate here. And another person name is 4. For example, okay, James. And I'm giving here the percentile. So one more person. Okay, suppose I'm giving here. So Warner. And second one is what more? Okay. And the name of what we can say Ellen. Okay, your percentile EN. So finally, okay, I designed one small table with some names. But in these names, carefully observe, in these names, we're having here some special characters also having along with your characters. So now we can see in this, we have here Ash, here underscore, at the rate symbol, and percentiles, underscore, and percentiles. So suppose when you have some special characters in your expression, then how to get those names. Okay. Now, in my first example, I was asked you, okay, what is that? Whose name is having at the rate symbol. So when this person's, I need it. Okay. So I'm going to writing the query like select star from test. So where name like of, so what I want to give percentile at the rate percentile. So when you see this and whose name is having at the rate symbol, so the people will be get it now. The people we are going to be calling us. Okay now? So now this is at the rate people information. We will get it. So right now. Okay, and the next example, let me see. Suppose if in the next example, whose name is having, okay, Ash. Okay, now we can see the Ash, okay, information I wanted. Then how I want to write here, the simply we are passing percentile, Ash percentile, and to execute it here. Okay, let me see the Ash symbol people information, we will get it. Okay, right. Come to the next example, and I hope that you will write this example. Whose name is having underscore? Can you write now? Write down. So completed. How you written? How you written? Test where name, like, percentile, underscore, percentile. How many people written? Raise your hand here. How many people written? Huh? Remaining people, how you written? No written, huh? Okay. Let's see what happened. So I wanted here whose name is having underscore. And I written like this, how you written the previous symbols. @ symbol, # symbol, how you written, same as I'm writing for underscore. So what it was happen, you can see. What's happened? It was showing complete table data. So in your table, how many employees names are there? All are showing us. But I wanted what? Underscore. Underscore people only we wanted. So is there anybody is there underscore? Word and Warner. There's two people I was having underscore symbol. But when here carefully observed, the previously when I'm giving here @ symbol, so it was showing direct output without having any problem. If I'm using # symbol, so it is also showing the correct and accurate output without having any problem. But same as, okay, how we are using the previous special characters, your underscore also I'm using in the same pattern. But what it was happened, it was showing your wrong result. Okay, it was showing what now? Wrong result. And why, sir? Why it was showing wrong result means the reason is simple reason, guys. Okay, what is my reason here? Okay, what is our reason? Here, what it was happen, your percentile and comma underscore. So these are the two operators or symbols by default will treat it as what now? What these symbols? Wildcard operators. So here your Oracle database server, these two characters, the two special characters will not treat as a special character. It will treat as a wildcard operators. Okay, so these are treating as what now? Wildcard operators. So that is the reason, okay, it doesn't treat as a special character, it was treated as a wildcard operator. So that reason, it doesn't give accurate result, okay, and correct output to you guys. Okay, then how we can overcome this? And this wildcard operator, whatever the by default your Oracle server will treat it as here. Okay, so these how I want to tell to my Oracle, don't treat as wildcard operator, treat as a special character. So consider these are as a special character, but not wildcard operators. So that indication we need to send to our Oracle server. So if you're not sending the special case, then what happened? Generally, these two symbols will take as a wildcard operators. So that's why the current your output is also wrong result and wrong output will be show as. That means except these two symbols, remaining any symbol you can directly access, but except these two, because of reason these two are wildcard operation. That's why your Oracle server confused here and it was taking only wildcard. And to convert this wildcard operators, I need to, what I want to do, convert into what? Special characters. Here, then I want to use, then, okay, so we want to use, okay, a keyword, a special keyword is called as, okay, so what is the key here? Escape slash. So this statement should be used when you want to, okay, so to convert your wildcard operators into special character. Okay, escape slash. Okay, right. So then observe. So whatever we written here, so when you return this, it was showing some wrong result. It will be showing us. Okay, so the wrong output will be showing us. Okay, now so to overcome this, we are using this escape sequence slash. And now how I want to write here, observe. The same thing here, like we see, and to write like this. So percentile underscore percentile and close, and you have to use your escape, okay, and slash. So when you add this, okay, keyword along with my wildcard operator, but still what it was happening, you can see it was showing some wrong result. So why, sir, it was showing some wrong result means the reason is what now? The escape sequence slash whatever it was there, this should be predict with your underscore. So you should go to predefined there. Okay. So I need to predict that as symbol along with my underscore, then only that underscore will convert as a special character. So that means how you need to write here. So how I'm writing means, so slash underscore percentile and close your string expression and add, what is that? Escape. So escape slash, and now you can execute now Warner and Ward. Okay, now right on. Okay. In the same case, for example, if I want to go for the percentile, if I want to show you, so again, the problem is what now? You can see, guys. Suppose when I'm using your percentile, okay, when I'm using the percentile, so still you're writing like whose name is having percentile. Now we are going to be writing like this. So what is that? Percentile, percentile, percentile. So when I'm writing this percentile, percentile, what it was happening, you can see, again, it will be not considered as a special character. It was considered as a wildcard operator and showing complete your table data. Okay. So here also to avoid this problem, what we want to use slash percentile, and now you can use what now? Escape and slash. So now we can go and check out here. So the percentile people will be get it now. So these two special characters purpose, you should use a escape keyword. Okay, now that should be remembered. Remaining all special characters I can take directly, but these are not a direct here. Okay, right. So these are like operator with the different patterns. Okay, you can go to use, and some more examples I was given in the documentation. Okay, for your exercise programs. Okay, now practicing purpose. So now, and this is like positive. What is the next one is not like. So quite opposite of your like operator. Okay, now. Okay, the same example. Okay, let me see guys here. Suppose the previously we discussed, okay, positive, but now we will see guys here negative operations. Okay, so write a query to display employee whose name not starts with S character. So not starts with S character. So what I want to use, not like. So how to write here? Select star from EMP where e name like not like. So not like of S percentile. Okay, now this is negative operation on your like operator. Okay, right. So now these are guys here the general operators. Okay, so which was using our SQL queries, and any kind of topic and concept you can use these general operators. Okay, and some more operators are the special operators. Some more like existing operator, not existing operator, yes or no. So any operator, all operators. So those are there, but those are not everywhere I can't use. Those are we are using on particular topic wise. Okay, so that's why those kind of operators I'm not discussing here. So those we will discuss along with the topic wise. Okay, now, but these operators you can use anywhere you can use. Okay, it all the ways, all the cases I can use it. That's why these are called as a general operators. General means anywhere we can utilize. Okay, that kind of this. And now these are operators. Okay, now close, and the next close now. All operators are covered now. The next one, there one more basic topic. What is this? Functions. The next new topic, functions. Okay, right. Now tell me, generally functions you have in your C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, yes or no? Tell me, what is function? how can you define function? Okay, so that's why sometimes some subject should be remembered along with some real life examples. Then you can easily understand it. For example, this function, leave it. I'm asking one more function. Nowadays we have a marriage functions, birthday functions, death functions. So many functions are we are celebrating, right? Tell me, what is marriage function? What happened? Okay, what is birthday function? Sir, one person standing there and he will have a knife and he will be cutting the cake. Okay. Here, any function, generally common things are going on. Anybody, that means you just a little bit practically think. Either marriage function, birthday function, whatever it is, some common things are happening there. What is that? Performing some activities. Yes or no? Function. For example, in college days also, we are celebrating functions. Yes or no? So Freshers Day. What next? Farewell Day. Annual Day. Principal Day. Principal Day also, right? Okay. So annual day, yes or no? So generally what we want to do, a function is nothing but what? No, simply it may be any kind of function, but generally what it was happen in the function, some activities are going on, some operations are performed. Yes or no? So now for example, your friend birthday or marriage, whatever it is, he was inviting to you. So we are going to the function. So we are going to the function. There's some activities are going on. Okay. But finally, if I'm going to function means I'm expecting something now. What is that? Food. Definitely food. Yes or no? इसमें कुछ नहीं है यार, ये वो correct है वो. It's right. Yes or no? So tell me, without expectation, are you going to function? Never, impossible. That's a genuine people here. I believe you. Okay, I believe you. So when we are going to the function, there's some activities are going on. After that, finally, what it was going to do? We are taking some food. That is called a return value. Function will return something. The return value is what now? They're giving some, that means they serve some food or some snacks or something. Yes or no? So, and nowadays one more very important, functions means if any our friend is calling, in my home some functions going on, okay, otherwise my brother function or my sister function. Nowadays in our friend circle, what we are asking first? Is it veg or non-veg? First we are asking. If you say veg means 90% is the people drop. Is that no? If you say veg means, what you say to your friends, hey, when you said day after tomorrow, oh, day after tomorrow, I'm very busy here. I have so many works. When we take veg or non-veg, if veg means this kind of reaction, or maybe, may not be, I will come, okay? So don't mind, So this is what. But your friend is saying that after 1 hour, he called, are you sorry, yaar, not non-veg, non-veg, yaar. He was saying, no problem, postpone. My works are postponed here. Definitely I will attend to your function. Yes or no? This kind of some funny people are there in our groups. Yes or no? In college groups, 3 to 4, 5 to 6 member group is there. In that group, one comedy actor will be there. Yes or no? Anybody life you see like that? 5 people are their best friends. In 5 people, 5 different states. Polymorphism, different states. Yes or no? In that any group, one person will there, he's like a funny guy. Yes or no? He was playing jokes. All are funny things. Yeah, that kind of entertainer should be there in the group. Yes or no? Otherwise, we are getting boring. Yes or no? Okay. So that kind of funny people, what they say, veg, I don't like it here. Non-veg, so tomorrow function, today I will come to your home. Any problem to you? So this kind of people, it's good for us, okay, in a group. Say, now understand a function? Now tell me, function is nothing but to perform some actions, task, operations, and return food here, not here. Return what now? Value. Okay. So function is nothing but to perform some task and it must return a value. Even though when you go to function, the people must and should be give some return gift. Yes or no? And nowadays it is also very famous word. I will give return gift. Did you listen return gift? So return gifts are also there. So compulsory. So that's called a food or something. So we want to give something to the people. They will be satisfied. If you are not giving any return gift now, what happened? We are also not bringing any return gift. Yes or no? We are giving gift means expecting. Expecting. So what it will come. Yes or no? Because my gift cost is 500. I'm also expecting 500. That's why sometime what family will go to function. Anybody identify? In a family, husband and wife, 2 children maximum. But what they will do, they will bring out their father, their mother, their auntie, atamma, all are legging out. So finally, from that only one family, 10 members are attending what function. Because they calculated, my gift is 1,000 rupees. Each plate is 200 rupees. From my side, family, 5 members, 5 into 2,000 rupees. Oh, equal. I'm very satisfied now. Anybody is there like that? In classroom? It's look like funny, but that's not good. Okay? Don't go like that. Somebody very danger. 1,000, okay. 1,000, 2,000. They calculated like this also. Double gift. Okay, right, anything. So finally, what do you say, guys, here? Now fixed now. Function is nothing but, what do you say? To perform some task. To perform some task and must. What it is must? Must return a value. Okay, simple. So your definition is defined. So a function is nothing but to perform some task and must return a value. So in our Oracle, guys, here, there are few types of functions are there. First one is called as a predefined functions. So predefined functions is the first one type of category. And the second one we have here, okay, so user-defined functions. User-defined functions. Okay, right. So see this. My predefined functions, these functions, even though we called as here, okay, inbuilt functions also we can call. Which one? What is your inbuilt functions also we can call. Okay, and these functions I can use, okay, in both languages like SQL and also which language? Second one, PLSQL. So I can use in SQL and PLSQL, okay, and predefined functions, even though we called as a inbuilt functions also we called. And this can be used under both languages, either SQL queries you can use and also PLSQL programs also I can use. Okay, now that's what. And come to your user-defined functions, and these functions are, okay, who will be created means in the name only there, created by who? Users. Okay, and these functions I can use and create in only PLSQL language, in only PLSQL, but not in SQL. So that means By using SQL language, the user cannot create user-defined functions. So if we want to create our own function, definitely we have to go PL/SQL language. Okay, SQL language is not supporting here. Okay, so these are the two types of functions which were supported under Oracle. Okay, let me see. So we will see for the first functions. Okay, what is this? Predefined functions. We will check it out. So predefined functions, I said these are inbuilt functions also we can call, but again, these functions are again classified into some types here. So those are we called as a single row functions. Okay. And this is even though we called as a scalar functions also we can call. So single row, otherwise scalar. And the second one is called as your multiple row functions. And multiple row functions we called as a grouping functions also we can call. Grouping function also we can call. Okay, right. So single and in predefined, again, two categories here, single row as well as multiple row. And single row functions, even though we can call as what now? Scalar, and multiple row grouping. Okay, let me see. So come out and first of all, whatever and what types of single row functions we have it here, let me check. In single row function, okay, what it will do means, these functions are written a single value. That's why it is called as a single row function we call. Okay. So these single row functions are returns a single value. Okay. And these are again some types are there. First one is called as a numeric functions. Second one we called as a string functions. Third one is called as a date functions. And fourth one is called as a conversion functions. And next, fifth one is called as a analytical functions. Analytical functions. So numeric, string, date, conversion, and analytical. Okay, right. But in this any function guys here, so whenever you want to call these predefined functions, okay, so there is one syntax here. So now below take, okay, how to call a function. So function means it may be user or predefined, anything, okay. So how to call a function means we have a syntax here. My syntax is what now select, and I have to send my function name, f name, function name of sending some, okay, value or values, and from dual. Okay, right. So can you see guys here the same dual in yesterday we used here? Anybody remember? When we are calling NVL function. So at the time of NVL function, we are using from dual. So there I said, what is dual? Okay. And now we will discuss here. So now here the question is, what is dual? So what is dual? Now carefully observe, guys. So dual is called as it is a predefined table. It is a one predefined table, or else even though we called as it is a system defined table also we called. Okay. And this table, okay, is also called as a dummy table. Is also called as what now? Dummy table. So dummy table in Oracle database. So dual, the table name, even though we called as a dummy. And guys, here this table is having a single row and a single column. A single row and a single column, but more than one row, more than one column is not possible. It's having a single row and a single column. Okay. So this is information of table. But why, sir? Why this table I am using when I am calling my function? So whenever we are calling function, whenever you are retrieval function or calling function, at the time of calling function only, why we use a dual? Okay. So this kind of question, if anybody asks you, your interview panels or somewhere, okay. So you said dual is used, guys, here. Purpose of this dual, why I'm using, okay, is used to test functionalities. Okay. So whenever you need to test functionalities, what is the mean by functionalities? What is the mean of functionalities? Functionalities means what now? How it is working. So which way it was working, internally how it is working, how it was returning value. So this is called as a functionalities. For a product, functionalities means what now? What we test this product is how it was working. Yes or no? Same as in the database also, when we want to call a function or test a function, this function how it was working, so that was represented by what now? Dual. So dual is a table we are using to testing our functionalities. Okay. So to testing our functionalities. So testing purpose, we need some support, and the support I'm taking from dual. That's why dual is used for. Why are you using dual? Why are you using dual here? Okay. When you calling your function, why are you using dual? Means you said what now? It is used for what purpose? To test functionality. So here, which function are you given here? This function as per given values, how it was working, and the working and returning values are showing us. Okay. And that was we are testing by using of dual. Okay. Now that is the purpose of this. And this function or this table, even though I can see it, suppose you need to see the structure right down below to view the structure. The structure of dual. So because dual is a table now, if it is a table means, can I see the structure or not? Yes. And tell me what is the syntax to view the structure? Already we knows that. Structures, table structure, how to see? Desk command. Okay na? Remember na? Desk, your table name. What is my table name? Dual. Okay. Let me see, come out and here. So come back to my database. And now I just pass it here, desk, and I'm passing what now? Dual, and see the structure. And now tell me, in this structure, how many columns we have? Only how many columns? Only one column. Yes or no? One column and the column data type, right? So only one column we have it here. And now the column name is what? dummy. That's why it is called a dummy table. The column name is what now? Dummy. That's why it is called as a dummy table. Okay. Now this is, you should take it now. Just wait. Okay. Right. This is the structure, only one column. The column name is dummy and the data type is varchar2 of 1. And by default, this column is null. Okay, right. And the next one is to view the data of dual table. Data of dual table. Suppose in this dual table, if you want to see the data, now tell me how to see the data of table. Which command? Select star from dual. Table name is what now? Dual. Okay, right. So when this query, if I'm going to execute it here, let me see how many rows we have it in this. Okay, can you see this? How many rows? How many rows? One row, one column. This is called as a column. And this is below one is called as a row. So my column here, D, dummy. Column name is dummy D. Row X. Okay, so that's why it is called as a single row and a single column. Okay, right. So now this one you can take now. Single row and a single column. Okay, no? Right. So this is about a dual. What is dual? Okay, that we checked out. And next one is come back. So now we will see one by one our predefined and in predefined single row. The first functions we can see numeric functions. So text adding numeric functions. So in this, one of my function is called as here ABS function. So first function you can see ABS. Your ABS function is nothing but absolute function. If anybody asks you stand of ABS, what is the stand of ABS? Absolute. Okay, right. And this function purpose is what now? So why we want to use this function means, so whenever you want to convert negative sign values into positive sign values. So negative values into positive sign values. So whenever you want to convert your each and every negative value in the positive case, there you can use what now? ABS function. Okay now? Right. So now let me see some examples on this. Okay, let me come back. So come to my database here. So for example, I am passing like ABS, okay, and off. Suppose one value I'm directly passing -12, Okay, and now I just call it here from what is the table? Dual. So I'm passing here minus 12 and it was converting into positive, and the positive 12 will be written for us. Can you identify? So we are sending which value? Negative value. But function returns which value? Positive value. So we are sending negative, okay, but returns positive. Understand na? So this is what ABS function nature. Right down below. Okay, right. And one more example you can say. For example, guys, here, let me come back here table. So this is my table and table information, carefully observe. And in this table, we have here salaries as well as commissions are there. But maybe salaries are all are having some salary, but in commissions, few people have a commission and remaining few people was null, empty cells are there, nulls are there. So now when I'm going to write like this here, for example, employee name, I want to display salary and commission. And later what I want to do now, I want to display commission minus salary. Okay. From which table? EMP table, because these columns are I'm taking from EMP table, right? Right. Now I executed now. Once I executed, guys, here, can you see as per your name? So all names are displayed as per your salary, salaries are, commissions are there. But can you see commission minus salary? Okay. So here, carefully observe. Null minus 800 is equals to null. Because can you remember in the yesterday session, if any arithmetic operator will perform some operation with the null, again it returns null only. So that's why here also you can see null and 800, null minus 800, again it is null. And 300 minus 1600, what is here? Minus 1300, negative value. And 500 minus 1250, minus 750, again negative value. And null, 1400 minus 1250, positive 150 rupees. Remaining all are nulls. And 0 minus 1500, again minus 1500. So now you can see in this commission minus salary, so we have some negative values are there, right? Yes or no? So those negative values, if I want to convert into positive side, okay, so how you want to write here? So my query will be like this. Select ename sal commission of what? ABS of commission minus salary and from EMP table. Now you can see the same thing, everything is same. So null minus 800 null as usual, there is nothing problem. But here you can see 300 minus 1600 but positive 1300. So previously it is a negative but now positive. So this is positive, and this is also positive. And positive value always positive. Okay, no? All right. Okay, right. So this is one predefined and numeric function we call in the predefined category. And now tell me guys here, this function is returns how many values? Only single value. Okay, na? So now this is what numeric one function. Okay, and some more functions are there that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue the remaining functions. Okay, na? Right, guys. So thank you so much. किसको ड्रॉप करना है?